My name is Crystal Olavaria, and I'm the Career Conversationalist. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're here to discuss a family fun way to better writing skills. Discover what kids find most challenging about writing. It's not what you think. Avoid boredom with a new family fun approach. Learn why good writing skills are a money maker. If your child is like most kids, your child does not truly understand the importance of great writing skills. Your child probably associates writing with school rather than skills to communicate and make money. If your child truly understood why writing skills are important, then your child would happily strive to improve his or her writing ability. You would not need to remind your child to work on his or her homework. Since your child is probably unexcited about improving his or her writing skills, I suggest providing a family fun way to incorporate elements of writing into family time without your child even noticing. Do you want to know a family fun way to help your child improve his or her writing skills? Discover what kids find most challenging about writing. It's not what you think. The reason most children struggle with the ability to become a good writer has very little to do with writing. Many children have not consumed a lot of great literature that they connect to, and therefore they do not fully understand or appreciate the power of words to evoke emotion. When I was a child, I struggled with the ability to write. I was given the advice that in order to become a better writer, I should read great literature more frequently. However, I did not like to read and I was not very good at it. I did not connect to a lot of the mandatory reading assignments in school. A lot of the assigned reading was about childhood experiences from a typical middle-class family. Since I did not have a typical middle-class lifestyle, I struggled to connect with the literature. My grandparents immigrated to this country and were farm laborers. In my younger years, I spent a lot of time out in the country. Animals were a part of life. People had dogs for protection. They barked if an unknown suspicious person approached you and your home, and they were willing to bite and protect you from strangers and thieves. Cats would kill mice and rats and prevent the spread of disease. Chickens were free-range and looked like pets running around the yard. However, chicken laid eggs and they made a great meal when prepared by a great cook. The way I grew up, animals were a part of life and they had a purpose. Therefore, I had a difficult time understanding the concept of having animals as a pet. When I was in second grade, I remember being required to read a book about a family where the children had a pet hamster. I did not grow up with the concept of having a pet for the sake of having a pet. A hamster serves no purpose. It does not protect you from strangers, it does not prevent diseases, and it is not a popular choice of meat to eat. So why would anyone spend money on something that they had to clean, feed, and worry about getting out of its cage and creating a mess? I remember being really frustrated when the teacher would check my reading comprehension midway through the story by asking me questions about what I had read. When the teacher would ask me to share my thoughts and how I would try to capture the hamster. I don't remember our exact conversation, but I remember my teacher being horrified. Maybe because I said something like I would set out a mouse trap and some poison. Both are things my family would have done. You can imagine my teacher's horror as I'm talking about trying to catch a cute, cuddly family pet by hurting or killing it. I also remember my uncle asking me about school and telling him about the book I had to read. My uncle shared that he struggled in school as well. He was born in Mexico and he did not understand the typical middle-class family lifestyle. He would get in trouble for providing answers that were outside of the norm as well. After voicing my frustration, I think my family wanted to help me integrate into this culture because after that is when I remember getting my first pet, a goldfish. From that experience, I realized I did not like reading because I did not understand what I was reading about. I felt like an outsider who was being chastised for not comprehending something that all the other kids seemed to understand. The more I read, the more left out I felt. I didn't like feeling left out, so I didn't want to read. I also didn't understand how reading could make me a better writer, so I chose not to follow the advice about reading more literature to become a better writer. I didn't understand the value of being able to read and write well. I practiced neither and struggled with both. Based on my life experiences, I suspect that if your child struggles with writing, it's because your child does not like to read. I suspect that if your child does not like to read, it's because your child has not found literature he or she connects to. Avoid boredom with the new family fun approach. Boredom is being assigned to read a book or write an assignment that you find uninteresting. Your child does not want to be bored. Your child does not want to be made to read books and write essays he or she does not want to read or write. If your child does not have positive feelings associated with reading and writing, then your child probably does not want to read or write any more than he or she has to. So encouraging your child to read and write more will probably not work well. You need to find another way to help your child understand how to become a better writer without needing to read or write. Since I did not like to read or write, I really did not understand or take an interest in character or plot development until I met an interesting fellow who loved to watch movies. This fellow enjoyed rewatching great movies frequently. When I asked this fellow how he could rewatch the same movie so many times, his answer intrigued me. The first time he watches a movie is for the entertainment value. When he rewatches the movie, he observes character and plot development. How characters are introduced. What types of things do characters say to help you understand the type of person they are within a short time frame? What camera angles are used to emphasize a facial expression or to capture an emotional essence of a scene? What was the plot? How was the suspense built up? Interestingly, these types of questions remind me of a teacher lecturing about storyline development in a writing class. While I did not read a lot of books, I did watch a lot of movies. Is it possible? It is possible to consume a movie in much less time than reading a book. I started rewatching movies and looking at the movie from the same perspective as my new friend. It didn't take me long to develop a better understanding of character and plot development. I observed character and plot development from different types of movies, from drama, action, to comedy. I was able to understand how the basic principles applied to a great movie regardless of the movie genre. The more movies I watched, the greater interest I took in understanding character and plot development. I realized that many great movies are based off books. A book is a foundation for a movie script. I suspect that your child is more likely to be interested in watching a movie and talking about it than reading a book and talking about it. I would start with the activity that your child is least resistant to. Since most people are used to watching movies rather than talking about them, you may have to be a little creative in how you start and encourage your child to carry on a conversation. Let's say you are a big action hero fan and you enjoy comics. You and your child probably look forward to watching the newest movie releases together. So let's take this excitement and energy and build upon it. Let's say you and your child plan on having some family fun by watching the movie Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Since you both saw the trailer, you are both excited about watching the movie. Rather than just watch the movie trailer, have a conversation about it. Have fun and build up the anticipation of watching the movie together by talking about the movie trailer. Say things like, "I'm excited to see this movie. The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. The son of Krypton versus the bat of Gotham. Who do you think's gonna win and why?" "I didn't know Wonder Woman was gonna be in this film. What role do you think Wonder Woman plays? Is she there to prevent Superman and Batman from fighting each other?" Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent don't get along from the moment they meet. They both have good reasons for why they don't like each other. What do you think is going to happen? Questions like these get your child thinking. Your child starts thinking about the qualities of each character, in this case, Batman and Superman. Your child thinks about what he or she knows about each character based on watching past movies. You may find that by asking a few simple questions, you and your child may have an exciting conversation. After the two of you watch the movie, you can look forward to another great conversation. The movie conversation will be different than the first conversation because it will likely focus on plot development rather than the characters. After you watch the movie together, I would ask your child things like, "Which movie scene was your favorite and why? Do you think all the superheroes are capable of going to the dark side and becoming cruel? Like how Batman started branding people with the bat symbol? Based on the way the movie ended, what do you think the next movie will be about?" Talking about the movie with your child, you will help your child identify major themes that are part of the plot development. In this movie example, having a senator that thinks the world has been so caught up in what Superman can do that no one has asked what he should do sets the stage for a meeting to discuss the issue. The anticipation, tension, and suspense build up. Rather than discussing plot development, discuss what happened. Why do you think the story unfolded the way it did? How did the public attention of holding Superman accountable affect Batman and hold him accountable for his actions? Talking about movies with your child is a great way to avoid boredom and have family fun together. Talking about movies you and your child want to see will create more excitement and anticipation. Talking will also help your child savor the experience longer. Discuss what you liked. What major themes did you find interesting? What characters and scenes in the movie did you connect to the most? What do you think will happen in the next film? All this talk will create fun memories of you and your child hanging out together. Develop the habit of spending more quality time together by talking about movies. It will help your child better understand character and plot development. A better understanding of character and plot development will help your child become a better writer. Learn why good writing skills are a money maker. Learn how to write is not very exciting when your child is striving for an A in class. However, when your child understands that writing can make him or her money, then the topic becomes more exciting to learn. Striving for an A then becomes a sign of progress and meeting a certain level of writing ability than a be-all, end-all goal of a writing assignments. If you are like most people, you probably think the only way to make money writing is to become a published author. However, becoming a published author is only one way to make money with writing skills. Continuing on with the conversation about movies, movie scripts are another form of writing that can make a lot of money. A well-written movie script is needed to produce a great movie. Multiple movie scripts are needed in order to produce a great movie sequel. Movie sequels generate a lot of money because they create a strong brand. Brands are valuable because there are multiple ways to leverage a brand to make a lot of money. Let's look at a few examples from the Batman and Superman brand. Each superhero has their own followers who are willing to buy tickets to see new movies, buy toys, clothing, including Halloween costumes, and even stand in long lines at Six Flags Magic Mountain theme park for their superheroes roller coaster ride. The superhero brands started in the late 1930s in comic books, which are a form of writing with a lot of pictures. Eventually, movies took over in popularity and comic books in paperback form declined. However, both comic books and movies require a great writing skill and an understanding of character and plot development. The basics of a good story remain the same, even though the delivery and how people consume the story has changed. Over time, the brands matured and grew up. In the process of growing up, the brands became able to make money in multiple ways. The ability to write and capture the audience's attention for the past 80+ years has been incredible. Buying a superhero t-shirt and standing in line to a roller coaster ride would not have a lot of appeal or market value if the brands died because no good writers can no longer create new movies to keep their audiences entertained. Everyone, including your child, is capable of creating characters and developing plots. If your child wants, your child can create his or her own brand or go to work for an employer who will pay for your child's writing ability. Lots of writers are needed for multiple projects, from movies, TV shows, books, magazines, articles, and blog posts. There are lots of opportunities to be produced and published. Technology has made it easier to self-publish, so your child has the option readily available. Even if your child does not want to head down a career path that needs creative writing skills, I still suggest that you discuss movies with your child in order to help him or her understand a deeper understanding of character and plot development. Not only will you have more fun with your child during family time and help your child develop a deeper appreciation for great movies, but your child will also be more likely to easily pass his or her high school and college writing courses. This helps your child improve his or her writing skills, and it does not need to be boring or dreadful. Instead, engage in a family fun way to help your child develop better writing skills. You have already taken the first step to help your child by understanding what most kids find challenging about writing. You understand how to avoid boredom with new family fun approach. You know why good writing skills are a money maker. You can look forward to spending more quality time with your child, having fun in a way that will also help your child become a better writer by understanding plot and character development. Go check out the newest movie releases, or plan on spending time at home rewatching a favorite movie with your child. Don't forget the popcorn and chocolate-covered raisins. Bonuses. Bonus number 1, licensed merchandise. Examples of licensed merchandise for the Batman and Superman brands from the website superherostuff.com include, but are not limited to, clothing, belts, hats, socks, slippers, watches, wallets, jewelry, backpacks, lunchboxes, umbrellas, phone cases, pens, nail wraps, temporary tattoos, car seat covers, steering wheel covers, car floor mats, car emblems, license plates, air fresheners, lanyards, key holders, key rings, and gaming consoles, skins, puzzles, baseballs, soccer balls, playing cards, cooking aprons, ice cube trays, party plates, mugs, night lights, dog collars, throw blankets, suitcases, mouse pads, business card holders, tin waste baskets, folding laundry bins, and much more. Bonus number 2, Halloween costumes. At the time of writing this blog post, the store Hot Topic has large posters in their shop windows for Halloween's Most Wanted, advertising Halloween costumes for the most popular characters. All the images are of popular characters taken in the well-known mugshot stance. This year's most wanted characters include Batman's Poison Ivy, Joker, Harley Quinn, and Wonder Woman. Bonus number 3. Adventure rides at Six Flags theme park. Short videos of the rides can be found on YouTube. Batman on ride Six Flags Great Adventures, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Superman on ride Six Flags Great Adventures, 2 minutes and 44 seconds. And Lex Luthor's Drop of Doom, Six Flags Magic Mountain, Superman, 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, I would encourage you to go to the site grabyourfreegift.com/crystalo, CRYSTALO, where you can grab your free gift of the what, when, and where of preparing for college. Every week, I send out a blog post along with an inspirational quote and occasional bonuses. I encourage you to go ahead and create a folder, !Career Conversationalist. This way you can keep all your emails in one place and you have an easy way to access them again in the future when you want to review this information. So thank you again so much for your time, and I look forward to us connecting again soon. Until then, take care.